What is up, guys? Welcome to today's market recap. Today, I didn't take anything. There really wasn't anything for my strategy. There was a lot of nice movement today. I just couldn't really get anything. There was one possible or like two possible setups. I'll go over them and why I didn't like them. And yeah, going into today, I did have a pretty strong bearish bias. I was just looking at the daily time frame. I said, okay, we're fucking dumping. Also looks like we're on this higher time frame sell model, so I didn't want to fade that. Um, we did dump over 300 points overnight, so I could expect price to be a bit choppy. It wasn't choppy at all. Um, and yeah, now what I didn't realize is that we did have an SMT here with this low, and we were also inside of this hourly fair value gap, and we also swept this hourly intermediate low. So once I saw that, I said, okay, if we start getting displacement to the upside, we do have some draws in liquidity being London highs, kind of these accumulations from here, and also this on-field forward here, and also here. So okay, if we, once I saw that and I saw it after I wrote my daily bias, I said, okay, if we just start getting displacement from here to the upside, I'll be bullish. And that's pretty much what happened. At open, we ended up getting a move lower, so sweeping, kind of accumulating, manipulating, and then you can expect distribution. We ended up getting a move lower at open. We swept this low inside, still inside of the hourly fair value gap, and then there wasn't any entry here. I guess that there was this one, but we inversed this. But following my rules and my strategy, we still hadn't inversed this, and also there was a 2 minute. But now for Yuta swing, the only the only time where taking a lower time frame inverse is the exception is on a Euro swing just because there's a lot of volume, a lot of volatility. So most of the times you get the lower time frame inverse and price just runs. Um, so it's still fine to take a lower time frame inverse, and in this case taking a 1 minute would have been fine. Now we got this 1 minute inverse here. The only problem is that we were also inside of this 1 minute fair value gap. So even though I can take a lower time frame inverse, we hadn't inversed the whole leg on a lower time frame. So there wasn't anything I could take before we just ended up taking the intermediate high. Also at this point I was more or like internal high, not intermediate high, internal high. And also at this point I was more bearish, but after seeing how we displaced from here on this level, and I saw pretty much this, I said, okay, we're fucking bullish. We have a lot of targets higher, a lot of like on-field gaps to rebalance. So I was looking for continuation longs. There was never any good retracement. There was a possible short. I didn't like it just because I was looking for longs. We ended up opening up this 4 hour fair value gap. And if we go on the lower time frame, we had this on-field 5 minute fair value gap here. And also, I don't know if we opened up. Yeah, 50 minute opened up at 10:15. But we ended up getting this move up, tapping the 4 hour fair value gap that we had opened up. And then there was a 30-second inverse right here. I didn't like this much. I was looking for longs. The internal structure is pretty good. Like, it's awesome. Like, it's pretty much what you want to see to take shorts. It's just the external and overall idea was pretty bullish, and I would have much rather take continuation longs than a make short. I am recording now. Yeah. So that's why I didn't like I that's why I didn't take this. This would have been entry right there. Stop at the swing high. So edge your stop and then take profit here. We ended up getting an SMT, so if you took this, you should have taken profit. Um, but yeah. Um, and then there wasn't any good retracement into any sort of gap. The only time was that there was a nice one at 11 though, and once we already filled this forward gap, so at that point I'm not really looking to take anything. But we ended up building somewhere lower. We tapped the 15 minute fair value gap, also 5 minute fair value gap, and we got this 3 minute inverse. And I think it's pretty nice. I was off the charts at this time though, so I didn't see that. And it's not something I would have taken just because of the time. And also we had already taken the objective of the day. Although we did generate some LR, so it's still fine to take. And yeah, a lot of movement, a lot of volume today, like over 500 points, bro, even more. Like, bro, almost 700 points. That's actually insane. And so, yeah, sucks. Like when we're obviously bullish and I can't get an entry, but it is what it is. So, yeah, that is it for today, and peace out.